behind in this last 16 encounter between Arfan Dad and StevIe Dempsey. The daddy taking on the hammer. And a perfect start for StevIe Dempsey.
Perfect start for Arfan, you mean? Yeah, that's an unforced error straight away.
You just don't expect it from Mr. Consistent. Always makes you feel relieved though that even the best do make these errors. And he couldn't have left it much more comfortable. Nice colour separation.
Yeah, this is a nice layout for Arfan to get this match underway. StevIe goes in the slight favourite, so...
Yeah, he's actually quite a heavy favourite for this match.
With the bookies, but we all know how the game works.
Well, absolutely. They're all quite short races, aren't they?
Yeah. Especially with the format, you know.
In pool terms, anyway. That looks good. The kiss has done him no harm.
A little sticky here. He'd like to play the one long, but he's hampered. He has to cue it nicely. Oh no, it's enough to get around.
Yeah, just wants to come over to the right hand side of the table, wants to give himself options on the last two to get up to that top cushion.
Yeah, I think he's just going to spin it off the two cushions there. Around the other two reds. Yeah. Ooh, hold up, white.
Ooh. Well, that's a mistake.
He's left with the long one now, and the white's running away. And a bit of awkward cueing also. This isn't easy.
Yeah, is this bringing the middle pocket into play as well, Cormac?
I think he's just gone by it. He's
Well,
played that really well.
Had to play it dead weight to take it out of the equation, and that was excellent.
Yeah,
Good bit of cueing.
Recovered nicely. And just tapped this through now off the side cushion. I think he has the angle. Yeah.
Good cue is the daddy. Very reliable. And it just hurts a little bit more, doesn't it, Cormac, when you StevIe Dempsey, you've gone in off, and then you watch your opponent come to the table. You expect him to clear them up. He lands here and then makes a decent recovery putt.
Yeah, it gives you false hope.
And Sean Chipperfield against the winner of this one.
Oh, the exact same break as StevIe. And StevIe's also left a very good layout. That is crazy.
Anything you can do?
I can do that.
So glad you didn't leave me hanging there. Yeah, mirror image. Well,
it's not as straightforward, yeah.
Because you like the yellows and you like the reds, but there's a problem on both. I think he will go for the reds.
Yeah, I would be going reds here. He's playing it long to go straight in.
Yeah, straight into the problem.
I wasn't sure what he was doing there for a second.
Come on, Cormac. I can't wait this long for you.
Sorry, I'm a bit tired.
You're good at this.
Yeah, he's straight in there. Long plant.
And just going back to the draw, we will be seeing the conclusion of this tournament this evening. Final is scheduled for around 10:15.
He didn't want that to move over there. He just wanted to nudge into it just to push it. Not that far. Well, he's still okay here. I think it's still, I mean,
he's got options. He's on 2 straight putts, and he might even have a double if he chooses. So
I think there's still plenty of room to get into it for the middle. And then just take the other one up the cushion. he looking at the double here? I think it's a bit of a...
There you go, it's a little bit thin. He's probably
Yeah.
just going to brush the second red, but you'd feel, looking at that view, he's going to be on it to the corner.
He's looking at the double.
He is looking at the double.
I think it could be a little too thin, just that he's going to miss, just breeze by the red rather than catching it. He's got it though.
Excellent. Nothing but pocket. Taking any look out the equation. He needs to land perfect on this one on the blue spot though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he just has to mind his work. He doesn't want to be too straight on it.
I mean, there's plenty of room to come down.
Yeah, I think he's jacking up a bit here to come past the yellows. He's still fine. Now he's tapping.
Yeah, must be a natural. Just to go into it. Again,
More
taking.
aggressive option.
It was more aggressive, but it kind of. It had been extremely unlucky not to have been on it, playing that sort of shot.
So 2 reverse dishes to start off. Both poor breaks.
Yeah, a mirror image of the first frame. I mean, if he wasn't practicing before and he starts now, everyone needs to be a little bit worried.
It's a lot better break there. He's controlled the white. I think that red's just tied up on the right hand side on the yellow. I don't think there's enough of it to see the middle.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Looks very tight.
Yeah. I'm not sure what he's going to do here to try to get into it. He'd like to kind of push into the red rather than the cluster of them. It doesn't go anywhere, so if you can just brush off it in some way with one of these shots now.
Well, I presume he's gone a little bit too far there, but it might work out.
He could play the one long now to the top right and then come into it. Because he's still left the red to the left.
I mean, the overhead did give us a good view, but it's a possibility the red might squeeze off the yellow. I mean, he is trying to eye up an angle so he can disturb it. But when you're playing a shot like that, you want to guarantee position on another one.
Yeah, I thought he would have been playing the one he has to the middle now, into it. Obviously he sees something else. Could be playing the one now to the bottom to get into it now and then being left the other one.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like the bottom left shot.
Yeah.
I much prefer this. Going into the back of the yellows is fraught with danger. So, touch aside, nudge it out.
Oh,
Is that enough?
I think that he could have, might have made it worse.
Yeah, I think he has. So, what do you do now?
The only saving grace is he has the angle on this one to get over on the one to the left. To still try to get into it because it doesn't go to any pockets here.
Yeah, but in one shot's time he's going to be looking to break out a ball and land on it, and that is not easy.
No, it's do or die.
And he's going to be hitting the red first. I mean, if he hits it absolutely full ball with sort of medium pace,
This is
might be on it to the middle, but
I think this is more likely to go wrong than right. But you never know. That's why you always try to get your problem ball sorted straight away.
just like that,
He's
caught it
got
full
it.
ball, absolutely plumb.
He's had a rub there.
Well, you're not giving him anything, are you? Well, giving each other a glimmer of hope in every frame up to now. It's going to be 2-1, Stevie. Going to get yourself a reputation, pal.
I think I already have one.
Yeah. Went up to the top left pocket last time. Straight over the other way this time. Won't be happy with the contact on the pack there at all, Arfan.
And the white was flying a little bit as well.
Finding that balance between accuracy and power is difficult for most. Was teased by that last yellow, I'm sure. Well, my first thoughts were yellows, but I'm not so sure now.
No, I think it is yellows. It's right at the top left here, and the other yellow that looks like the problem ball. I think you can just scoot it off the red, off the cushion, and then they're all sitting.
Yellows it is. I'm not sure the one that's on the breaking line whether he can play cushion red pocket. Looks a little bit far away. Has got an angle here possibly to play in behind it.
He's going into this.
No, playing short position. Yeah, just overdone it ever so slightly. Wasn't helped that he had to raise the butt of the cue.
I thought it was perfect for just to go off the red off the side cushion there.
I mean, maybe you're right. Looks to me, yeah. I mean, it's on. The shot's on, but you have to play it with quite a bit of pace.
You can catch it fat, you know.
I mean, now this is very, very thin and very difficult. Queuing right over an object ball. It's going to be far jaw. Arfan's going to get a chance. And I suppose when you break off and leave them dry, you've just got to be happy to come to the table.
It's a massive opportunity that Arfan wasn't expecting to get back from, I'd say, there. So it's basically a free shot at this frame now. And they're all sitting there from. So he'll be delighted with this.
Well, can he hold for the one on the top cushion off this one?
Yeah. There's
Just
enough.
drop it in.
There's enough. Yeah, I'd say so.
Just having a second look at it.
Touch for it, he liked it.
Well, he doesn't think so. She's going to take it straight away. I think this first red does pass the second red as he
Wow, I don't
wipe
think
your
that
feet
should have
before
dropped.
you come in.
Don't think that should have dropped. No.
Maybe not a full pocket here. I'm presuming he checked this, or maybe he just thought he would be on the one nearest the pocket. I'm sure this does pass. Yeah, it does. He's winding us all up.
I think he's just going to tread this through the two yellows, is he? Down to the one in the middle now.
Showing you where he wants to come down. As long as he gets the gap, he's bound to be on one of these three. Very good.
Perfect.
Well,
Dot to dot now.
yeah, he just had a little bit too much angle, and he could have played that shot a different way because of that. He could have jacked up and used the bottom cushion, could he not?
I thought he could have played it softer, to be honest.
So,
The red went in fairly
a thin
hard,
cut
then it should
or a
be.
double.
thin cut.
Yeah, his mind there is completely on the cue ball, isn't it? An unusual start to a last 16 encounter, this. Both players.
Yeah, two big opportunities in the same frame missed there. You would have got big odds on that.
I think the yellow next to the 8 ball does pass into the right centre. That's certainly what he's played now. If it does go into the right centre, he'll play it into that pocket. just nip the cue ball or use the top cushion. He's a little bit thinner than it looked, but he's going to be absolutely fine. Over on table number 3, you can hear Declan Brennan and Piers Sherritt. Commentating on Christophe Lambert against Mark Fleming. Christophe currently 3 frames to 1 up. Action non-stop on a Friday, all day and evening.
This is played to a finish, this entry, isn't it? Today?
Yeah, this tournament we played on to a finish. Final scheduled for about 10:15. Unfortunately, Tom, StevIe, a couple of us, they're always going to be top of the favourites board when they enter due to the success they've had at Ultimate Pool. Wow.
Oh, and he's got the perfect red to go straight into the problem ball here.
Hit this quite well, didn't he?
He's very good.
Well, he was heading towards that second glance.
So
heading towards that middle pocket, and the way the cue ball was arcing, it might have gone in if it wasn't saved.
I think he's in no man's land here.
Red
doesn't double.
I don't think it doubles either way.
Yeah, it's got to be a hell of a cut. Could take it though.
Don't think he's got much else to have a go at.
No. Gets it though. He's in the business then.
I mean, there's no safety, is there? He could play 2 cushions, try and nestle in behind the yellow at the top, but he's played it the other way. That's very nearly excellent, that. I mean,
that's a great shot if he's played that.
Has he blocked all pots? I think he has. Can StevIe get through to this one next to the 8?
Maybe to the top pocket. I'm not too sure about the middle.
I wonder if he can. I think Arfan can consider himself quite unlucky with that shot. It was a great effort. Well, he's lining up the next shot, so I presume he is on this. Either to the corner or the centre, like you said, Cormac. Using his extension though. Both players have now used their retrospective extensions. One a frame. Well, I'll let you explain that one. Was that an attempt at a loss of turn? On a double to the corner?
That's what it kind of looked like. Was the double on? I wasn't even looking at that.
We'll have to ask him about that one.
Nice shot there.
You feel this, yes, it's a golden opportunity, but the way the match has started in the first 4, Arfan just has to take these out. May need just a touch aside. Avoid the yellow. Yeah. Ooh. I would have put a touch aside on anyway. Don't want your heart skipping a beat, do you? Well,
he's a bit straight on this.
He is a little bit straight. He's going to have to inject quite a lot of power to get back up. Or can he run it through a top spin off 2?
I think he's punching it.
Oh. Wow, I can't believe the movement he's got there.
Yeah. It came up a lot more than I thought it would.
But right on the cushion, just going to have to settle for just dropping this last red in. Very good. Well, it's not smooth going from either player at the minute. Finishes not coming as easy as they usually do.
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah. Do you believe it? Another dry break is this. I mean, yeah, they're not hit, both of them haven't hit the break marvellously throughout this match, but they're getting good splits, but just can't make a ball. Amazing. Match to match, our table can just play it a little bit different each time. The referees do a fantastic job. They brush, iron, every match. Balls cleaned.
He's a
Keep
little calculated finish here to take out. Just all positional shots. But has to be nice in each of them.
I suppose, Cormac, you know, you played and won enough tournaments. I presume that sometimes you do get matches like this, and it's just a case of getting through. You can't expect to play your A game every single match.
No, you just have to kind of roll with the punches, and yeah, you just can't let it get to you. Just keep the train rolling.
I'll give the hammer his dues. I think one of the reasons he's had such success at Ultimate Pool is because his B game is very good.
He doesn't let anything phase him. You have to scrape him off the table. You know, he doesn't give you anything.
Mental fortitude in abundance.
So that'd probably, you asked me earlier, strength, probably the grit. You know.
You're not sticking with luck. No.
Middle after this.
Yeah, I think so. Doesn't have to move the cue ball at all. Just come back an inch or so here, inch and a half. And perfectly straight. Just off's okay as well. Wants to take the one right centre, left centre, and then you probably see the 8 in the right centre as well.
Yeah, they were all open, but he had to be calculated. You know, he had to pull out a tidy finish here. It wasn't as simple as it looked.
Well, you can see every shot using, you know, a sort of full 15-20 seconds and making sure he's got that cue ball on exactly the right line for the next shot.
Just nips it, but with enough pace that it still drops. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the white isn't on the reds.
Like hitting it very low, but not too hard.
Just pinching.
Well, I thought he might play that differently by playing very low on the cue ball, but not hitting it too hard.
It was a little pinchy shot, you know. He didn't want to just roll it in because the white was going to go over towards the reds, but still kind of just nip the cue ball ever so slightly that it'll just draw back, but give the pocket enough.
An unexpected miss. Anyway, let's take another look.
Yeah,
it was a bit quick on the first. Well, I did pause. Well, it was quite a way away for someone of StevIe Dempsey's calibre. How about this? I don't think he can get to this, can he? I don't think there's a line.
I think he might. Oh, there was more than enough.
It's going to be ball in hand, though. He's not going to be feeling great sitting back down. The mental strength we just spoke about a couple of moments ago, he's going to need all of it. So you just got to be realistic. You expect your opponent obviously to get these when they're all in the open. There's so much less traffic on the table. You've got to tell yourself that, you know, yeah, I'm not playing my best at the minute, but it's 3-all. Try and take the positives. You see so many players at an amateur level where you sort of miss one ball and the head can fall off and they throw it away, and these guys too experienced to be doing that.
Yeah, it's just the experience, I think. You know, you see it a lot when, say, a lesser player goes ahead and the bigger player starts to reel back at them. You can kind of see the pressure caving in on them a bit. But that's through earning your stripes from years and years of playing and building. Sorry about that, I had to tickle in my throat. And building your name.
No, that's not ideal either. Yeah, still on, but he's bridging over a couple of balls here. Not expecting to miss it, but would have preferred to have had his hand on the table. It's nice on this red though. can play it nice and firm and positive.
StevIe had a chance to pull away there. It's still evenly poised.
Yeah, it's a chance missed, but
It's very much a momentum game.
yeah, once again, good contact,
great-
good split.
a great
Has
split.
made a ball. Oh, StevIe's, that's not his break. That's not what he wants to do with the cue ball, is it?
No, I think he's trying to bring it up the middle. I hope he is.
Rely on you for this, Cormac. Come on.
So yellow's obviously the choice here.
Will that be on his mind? Or does he just think, yeah, I've got a ball, I don't mind?
I think
Straight at them.
I think he's just straight at them here.
Yeah.
Thinking, just looking at the finish.
Doesn't go through your mind then.
No, you kind of just switch on and you're just looking at patterns and different sequences. You know, that's just kind of forgotten about instantly, really. If you've hit a bad break and your opponent's in, then it's going to be on your mind. But once you're at the table, I think it's just forgotten about. You're just happy you've gotten a ball.
Yeah, this yellow he tried to get on there was his only real problem. It does pass into the left centre, and obviously now it passes into the right centre. But I don't think he'll be taking it now. Can he cut this back and avoid the left corner pocket? Is the red going to save him?
Yeah, was he trying to bring the cue ball down there for the yellow into the top?
I presume so. This yellow doesn't pass the red to the top right, so he's going to have to take the middle of the three yellows. It's hard for us to see exactly the path the cue ball will go. I think he can use the red.
If he can run this around and just get on the one in baulk for the same pocket and leave himself the angle.
Yeah, couldn't avoid the cannon, and now he's in a bit of trouble because this plant, there is an awful lot of distance between the two balls.
Has he got the yellow long through the two reds? I think he could. I think it's there.
I think you might be right, but it's certainly far from easy, but nor is the plant, so it looks like he's eyeing up the plant. Very, very difficult. And once again,
I would have liked to have known if that went.
the first player in has not made the finish. Seems to be a bit of a pattern occurring ever since the first two, where it was two reverse finishes. They just copy each other one frame after another at the moment.
Yeah, StevIe's breaking down finishes here that he normally wouldn't ever, you know. So Arfan has two, I suppose, in one or two.
Oh yeah, you couldn't pick who was the better player.
Oh.
Absolutely not. Just surprised by the chances that they both had and not taken them in first visits, like we've just come to expect. (5-3) to Christoph over on table 3. It's Mark Fleming. Yeah, basically as soon as this match finishes, we'll be on with Luke Gilbert and Tom Cousins in the first quarter final.
Is that on the main arena?
I haven't had a schedule through as yet. At the moment, it's just go get a microphone and sit there.
Do as you're told.
Good boy.
Arfan's going to be delighted with this lead.
Yeah, especially because I think he's up to break next.
StevIe won the lag, did he?
Yeah, I think so.
Is Appleton from up there too?
Yeah, not far. I can't remember the top. He's from further up. It'll come to me, or somebody will tell me.
It's a great spread. He's unfortunate not to get a ball there.
Same story of the match just continues though, doesn't it, Cormac? Breaking off. It's bad news for both players. They probably wish they could just give it away.
Both are really nice here, but yellow's obviously the easiest to get in amongst them.
Yeah, get going. When will this pattern change in this match? Obviously, pressure is on StevIe.
I think we have a decider written all over this. What do you reckon, Dave?
I look at the way the game's gone. 7 games in 30 minutes. Yeah, I mean, there is time for it to finish. Things obviously speed up in the last 10 minutes, but I understand why you'd think that.
Who's your pick if it goes to a 6 red? I'm putting you on the spot.
I think you've got to favour StevIe. And I think StevIe's more comfortable at 15 seconds as well.
Yeah, I think his time management is very good. Probably one of the best, if not the best, I think. He came through a 6 red there in his last game, didn't he? It was against Luke Sanjis.
It was upstairs.
I didn't catch it, but yeah, that went to a 6 red. And obviously he came through.
I think my opinion only comes from I've seen a lot more StevIe in 6 red situations in 15 seconds a shot than I have Arfan.
I've seen Arfan and
oh, what's he done here?
oh,
Oh my. He's on this. I think he's on this.
oh, he's got it. See, I told you that look thing.
I mean, did he get a big bounce? Are we giving him that one? You won't give him anything, will you? You just say he's lucky.
Oh, he is, yeah. I think, was he not trying to play the bottom side of the black there?
I presume he certainly wasn't playing there. Yeah, he is on this. Can just drop it in. Wow.
Told you, didn't I?
Just not used to seeing it. 8 ball passes up into the top left. That'll be his target. Does it go to the left middle? Maybe. Depends how much he wants to force this in. Oh, he's got quite a bit of angle actually. So can play for either. Yeah. Well, you'd usually say this was a given. So to keep parity after 8, this long black. How dare we even doubt him?
You know, I think he is. I think he is going side cushion with that break.
Well, it is the sort of 3rd time. Let's just see where he's hitting the pat. Well, he's hitting the pat just over towards that side. I'm not sure. I'm not qualified to comment. I'll leave it down to you.
I like my cup break.
You like your cut break?
Love it, yeah.
Always safety in mind.
Well, the way I see it is you have 4 pockets to avoid with hitting the front ball. With the cut break, you're straight into the cushion, which is dying the cue ball straight away. You might get flicking off and you might bounce off the side into the bottom more.
I completely agree with you.
Yeah, that's kind of the way I view it anyway. I know a lot of people absolutely forbid it, you know, but I it's in the rules. Use it to your advantage if you can.
I completely agree, and also, not the Pro Series, but many events within Ultimate Pool bring the Golden Duck and Golden Break into play.
And the black does go close to them middles.
It does. I mean, if you've got a chance to win a frame in one shot by playing a different break off, why wouldn't you take it? But then again, I'm not clearing as many break finishes as you had, so there.
No, I'm all for it.
Well, this red down at the bottom looks like a problem, but I don't think it is. He can play it in off the yellow. So he's just going to mop these up at the top of the table, leave an angle to come back down, and that might be his last ball. That's not good though. Might be forced into rerouting.
Another thing with the cup break as well, you're catching the second ball. The front ball, if they're not all touching, you know, there's a big cluster in the middle. With the second ball, that very rarely happens. They all scatter. Sometimes they can all go to one side of the table, but they all move, you know.
Well, he can get to the centre of the cue ball, which helps with this shot.
the white's naturally coming over to the other side cushion, and he was going to be left off the yellow.
It was always coming away, and what do you know? First opportunity missed once again.
That was his black there, I think.
Arfan just has to figure out that he's definitely going to be on one of these two after this shot. While he's taking out the equation by trying to come up the table. It hasn't worked. And the problem here is he can't get to the bottom of the cue ball to screw him behind the other one at the bottom of the table. No. Well, he's going to give it a go, though. Look how high he's got to lift up this cue. Very good. Is he on this one at the top?
He is.
It's so scrappy, fighting for finishes.
He's actually good here because he can kill the cue ball off the top one, and then the natural one in the middle to run down for the yellow at the bottom.
Nice double kiss, but he'd love to have been on the one closest to him. I mean, he is on it, but it's extremely thin.
I thought he would have took it out a little bit more out into the open.
Well, he is going to take this one.
This works too, actually.
Cue ball doing some travelling in this finish. Is he going to snooker himself on this one on the bottom?
He's alright, I think.
Is he?
The white's not going to be travelling far, though. I think he's going to be left a long one. Can we get an overhead? Yeah, he's fine. So, massive shot here.
Yeah, a massive shot for Arfan Dad, this. Cued it well enough.
Yeah, well struck.
Nothing but pocket. Excellent.
Very good.
Well, you'd say here that Arfan Dad is now favourite as he's breaking next, but if you've been with us since the beginning of this match, you'll know that breaking has been pretty much no advantage at all so far. Wow. So, deciding that he's fed up of not making a ball and letting... Has he got his arms in the air there, celebrating that he's made a ball? I'm pretty sure he did, honestly. We're not going to see it from this camera view, but I think he just gave it the old ironic cheer up to the heavens. Because at last, he's made one. Well, reds, I suppose.
Yeah,
it's got to be reds.
Is it? Yeah, just get down the par. Don't even think about it.
Yeah. Does this? Well, he can clip one back to the middle, but he'd rather take this one up into the corner if it passes. I'm not sure he's got a full pocket though. Does that go? I'm not sure.
It goes alright, I think, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out here what he does with the black. I wouldn't want to be playing the double on it if for the last red down the bottom, you know, to be onto it.
He's looked at taking the one at the bottom of the table. The problem with that is it opens the table up for StevIe. That's a little bit of insurance, this one at the bottom left. So, half a pocket is... Oh, it's a full pocket. Oh, he's... Honestly.
You gotta go to Specsavers, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, would have liked a little nudge on the 8 there, I'm sure. Don't start digging me out, Corbett. I'll ban you. What are you doing here? Are you planning to break it out? Or are you going to take your medicine and just play on the double? Well, he's hit this a bit too hard. He's absolutely fine.
That's
he really has. He's fine, but... Big bounces. Yeah, couldn't do anything else there. think he's okay. He can just drop this one in.
Yeah, just touch
But
your right, kill the cue ball.
needs to stay the north side of this last red though. Doesn't want to be using the bottom cushion and trying to play on a double. So drag it in, is it? Oh, and he has done exactly that.
Oh, and he's going into the yellow too. He might have to just take his medicine here and then try maybe nip the black back.
It just depends how thin this is. Can he dig into the cue ball and avoid the yellow? If so, that's probably the shot.
Yeah, only he'll know here really feeling out the shot. I think he's taking his medicine, isn't he?
Yeah, certainly not digging down.
Oh, he
Well,
could
there you
avoid
go.
it.
It was that thin. He had the perfect angle to come round. Well, I think you've probably got to accept that from where he was. It's not easy. It's very, very thin, whichever middle pocket he chooses.
He's hardly going for the skilly here, is he?
No, the thin cut.
Oh, this isn't nice at all.
Oh, this is awfully awful. It is. I think he is.
Yeah,
It is. It's the combination shot, and he's not got it.
Oh.
You just have to be so precise.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's played a good cue ball, giving himself a little bit more hope.
StevIe has to go all in here with the long plant.
I mean, this is
There's no safety here really.
this is so much pressure. But if he gets it, we have a new favourite for frame number 10. It's all on this long plant. Arfan very clever there, putting the cue ball at the top cushion. Hand on the table.
I fancy him to get this.
Hand on the table, you certainly would. Off the table, a little bit more difficult. Can he make it? Yes, he can.
Please.
He's going to be okay here. He's going to have a shot. Wants an angle on this one to the bottom left.
More
I
good
think
cue
he's
needed.
yeah. If he's very, very straight, I think he's got to run through to the bottom cushion, and it's a very small window.
He could just be
Ah,
some.
there you see. He's got a bit of angle, can't it?
Played. Oh.
Well, I didn't
He
expect that.
tried to force. Yeah, he was trying to force it. That looked a lot worse of a miss than what it actually was. He was trying to use as much of the pocket there to get over, but I thought I would have been just stunning that and then playing the one long to get back down as my last two down the bottom.
So you'd have taken bottom left, top right, and then come back down.
Yeah, because it just looked a little too straight. There'll be no more taking time either. You'll be having to run around the table a bit to get these.
Straight back up though this time.
Couple of frames on the board that he needs.
Well, initial thought was, as we saw him coming together, was there's going to be problems here, and you saw the little shake of the head. He needs at least 2 frames in the next 8 minutes. Has got time here to hand the table over. Doesn't have to go for these. Three in the breaking triangle will needed to be disturbed, whichever colour set he goes for. That's
shot.
okay.
Very good plan. It was a lot harder than it looked.
One problem solved, another one to go. Can he avoid the kiss on the other yellow? I think he can. Okay, so your plan here has got to be pushed through, surely, and try and get an angle of the one to the middle, but I don't know if he can.
If that cue ball had run down a bit further, he could have had it in the middle.
Yeah, I don't think he's gone far enough, so it's going to be off the last yellow. Don't think he could play that shot to get the right side of the yellow to the middle to try and disturb the one next to the 8.
You can hold into this red. Ooh. No.
Oh. No shot here. I can't see a shot.
No. I think he's in a bit of trouble now. Yeah,
Cushion first, touch the left hand side.
He knows. Oh.
Now, is Arfan going to go for these, or is he going to try and run this clock down?
You'd be playing into this little cluster here straight away to open everything up and just kill the match. one into the bottom left here. Or
certainly contemplating his options. Wow, one down the rail.
yeah, there's a bit of
Why not?
security to this, like, you know, because he's not leaving him a shot after. Exactly like that, you know.
Very good. And I think that red still passes the yellow into the corner, so you're absolutely right, Cormac. Chance to win outright.
Does it go?
You need to get Specsavers.
It's karma, isn't it?
Well,
Oh, is he on that one? It might be the plant.
does it pass the first red, or is it going to have to be a plant?
It's the plant.
Yeah, no problems though. Just going to make sure, all about landing on that last red. There's plenty of room though.
Yeah, he has to be nice with this. There's a bit of pressure here with the clock and the cue, and you need a good cue now. Oh, he's not on, is he? I don't think he is. Is he? No?
Well,
Oh, I don't know.
you call it.
I think he can pinch it. I think he can pinch it with a touch of... Oh, no, he can't, can he? No.
I don't think he's on it.
No,
I really don't. I think he's pushing it into the yellow.
He's playing safe.
Wow.
And that's a great shot, to be honest.
Yeah, but if you're Stevie, you're just glad to be back at the
Yeah.
table, aren't you? It's not a big pocket to the left middle. So, Stevie looking to get up the table nice and thin and get covered behind the 8. And I think we've got a new favourite for frame number 11.
Oh. Yeah, just that last shot getting down, or sorry, the second last red getting down, you know, I knew the time was running down and it needed to be a good shot.
Oh, he'll be happy with this.
Oh, he will.
He really will.
Oh, he's in trouble here. I can't even really play into the side, can he? Ugh, this
Can
is
he
horrible.
just really nestle up to it?
Oh, this is horrible.
That's excellent.
Yeah. Oh, I think he can get him back, yeah.
Well, the natural up and down's blocked, so he won't be taking this on. Can he just nestle and snooker him back? A very tense end to this match to conclude the last 16 line-up. He's not got it. He's got the double kiss. Stevie's going to get an opportunity. He can cut this yellow. He is going into the other one, though. Can't avoid it. Won't be 100% where this second yellow is going to land. And it's gone awkward.
Oh, everything's happening here. Double. Does he get it?
It's the double on, it is. But he's going to have to hit it with a bit of pace. He's got it. Would you believe it?
Oh,
What
an ending this is.
What a magnificent frame.
Arfan will be kicking himself.
Absolutely. I mean, I'd like to go back and see that red that he played to the top right. It looked like a big enough window. Maybe it was doing him an injustice, but right then, needless to say, biggest break of the match. Quite possibly the last one as well.
Oh,
hit it well. Ball's threatening, but
that white was going close there.
Are we just destined here? Oh wait, let's have a look at the light.
Oh, they're lovely. They are lovely. I think we could be getting a 6 red.
Well, he's going to leave over a minute. That's enough time.
Yeah.
That will be on Stevie's mind.
He could be leaving about 140 here.
He's going to leave more than enough time. What an ending we could have to this match.
Because it's his break, isn't it? So he'll want a chance at the run it.
Oh, he will have. When Arfan was breaking, he would have looked at the clock and done the calculations.
He looked done and dusted here. This could be an absolute steal.
This the only one that can go wrong, you feel? And he's played it great.
Yeah, he's got loads of time here if he gets the ball.
Yeah, it's finding that mixture between playing quick but not rushing. You're absolutely right. Your little guess of 1 minute 40 looks absolutely spot on. Yeah, you can just look up again and check. You're going to have enough time, Mr. Dempsey, to win this.
There we go.
Straight up the middle, definitely the target. Wow, that's the best break of the match for StevIe Dempsey.
Oh!
Come on, Cormac. Yellers all day long. Doesn't need to rush here. 1 minute 20 is more than enough.
It's a plan to the bottom as well.
Yep. And he's just coming round to check. If it's dead straight, makes it a lot easier. He's not going to lose that first ball. That's a much better shot than it looks. Drop this in. He's just looking. He's going to be a little bit low on the plant. That's all he's thinking. Nothing he can do about that. Doesn't want to force this in the top and use the bottom cushion, I'm sure. He's taken the counter clearance time away from Arfan, so while he has forced it, played the cannon, I think he's okay here.
Yeah.
I think he's okay.
Yeah, just delicate stuff.
Oh, but even if he wasn't okay, didn't cheat the pocket enough.
Oh no!
And this is a double. Has to double it, does he?
I think it's
think
a
he
really
can cut it.
thin cutback. I
Oh
can't
no,
believe he's
I
done
don't
that.
like the cut at all. Is the double there? It is. Is it going to drop? Oh my!
Wow!
Oh my!
Oh wow!
Incredible stuff at the end of this match. StevIe can't quite believe it, but I have to be honest, it's a fitting end. Oh, is he going from? That's quite a long way out. Yeah.
Feel like it's done.
Here we go. That looks a good break-off shot.
Yeah, nice split.
If that stays in play, he should be on for a very good time
Oh,
here.
came out a bit much there.
Does this pass up into the corner? He's got it. This is going to be very, very quick.
Oh, didn't
Oh. Changed his mind. Long red to the corner. I'm pretty sure he can hold. Can he? Can he hold? Has he got to play it up to the top?
Oh, that could have
But
been
he's
a
got
lot
it.
better time there.
30-38. Yeah, a missed pot and a change of mind really cost him there.
Oh, he could have shot it a good 8 to 10 seconds after. I
Well,
think he knows now. Arfan's. And he got the better of him in that one. Oh, that's a bad split. This could go close.
they just didn't open. He's plus he got 18 seconds, 4 balls left. This is going to be very close. Needs to not miss at all here. I think
nice
he's
shot.
okay.
Yeah, he's alright.
I mean, he's
What is he?
yeah, he's fine. He's absolutely fine here. If he makes this, he should be through. Hit it quick.
Oh,
Just in time.
just.
Congratulations, Arfan Dad. After the break he got,
Are they going to check it
you
then?
felt he went second favourite, but I feel he's well within the time, and I think Arfan Dad will complete the quarter-final lineup. You wouldn't believe it after that break, would you?
Oh,
You just wouldn't. He's done so well to beat 30 seconds, given the break he had. Yeah, I think StevIe's resigned himself to that as well. What a great match. I mean, it was below par performance by both players, but the last 12 minutes or so were excellent.